Probably extremely happy to finally get the win. I think we've been searching for this for a long time. There was more consistency today, less errors, and I thought we were more clinical on attack.
Last week you mentioned some of your frustrations against Bulls. Have you been pleased with how the team have responded to that and kind of taken some ownership and come out here and responded?
Yeah, definitely, and I think this week in training we really attacked that with that in mind, making sure we held each other accountable in our errors, but also leaning into each other. When we have those wobbles, you can't just sit in isolation, we have to come together to regroup and get on track, and I think that's been huge in this week.
In that final quarter there was some from both sides which made it a bit tense finish. But in those moments when you've got the composure of someone like Jiva to come up with big moments and Joyce on the other side, how much does that put you at ease on the bench? Yeah,
I know that they're big game winners, so I know whenever we need a ball, they're going to be the ones that turn it over. But then also just their leadership and their calmness. I think whenever you're under pressure and stress like that, I know I can look at them and they're cool as a cucumber. And then I know they're always going to be there to help their teammates or be the one that will pull the ball in with two hands. So for me at both ends, they're pivotal and huge in our team.
Joyce obviously was outstanding.
Harriet,
was just as good in there. Have you been impressed with her this year?
Yeah, definitely. For someone so young, her first time in the NSL taking a starting position. So for me, it's just been nurturing her. How do we grow, develop her at the same time, but yet she's already in a starting 7 position. So for me, it's just about giving her that time, that experience, but also making sure we're working on those things that aren't so good. There's a few errors that are kind of come, but with that being young, I've got to try and balance that. For me, she's a student of the game, so will message me what's gone wrong, clips. We'll sit down and have really good in-depth conversations. So I know she's got a big future. But for me, it's just, how can we get the best out of her? But today I thought she was fantastic.
Fitness, amazing, all 60 minutes, the whole team playing tonight. That must be really encouraging to know that you've got a team that can last that 60 minutes and also got the grit to ride that result.
Yeah, and that's been huge for us with the pre-season and in-season, making sure we're still topping up, make sure we're still doing conditioning and sessions, because that has to be our point of difference. In our values, we talk about Northern grit and being the fittest team in the Super League. So in order to believe that, we have to be doing it. So for me, that's a no-brainer. We do that in training and pre-season. That's just part of our backbone and who we are. But I think there's still more to it. I still think we've got more in the engine. It's just about being smarter with our ball.